Imagine being born, and before you can even open your eyes, your own parents decide they can't raise you. Most people would call that the end of a story. But for one baby, it became the beginning of a legend. His name? Steve Jobs, the man who would one day change the way billions of people communicate, work, and live. But none of that seemed possible in 1955. Steve was born in San Francisco and was placed for adoption shortly after birth. He was adopted by Paul and Clara Jobs, a hardworking couple who loved him as their own. His father wasn't a millionaire, he was a mechanic. Instead of expensive toys, Paul gave young Steve old machines to take apart. Together, they spent hours in the family garage fixing engines, radios, and broken electronics. That tiny garage became Steve's first classroom. While other kids played outside, Steve became obsessed with one question: how do things work? He wasn't the best student. Teachers often described him as stubborn and difficult, but inside his mind, something extraordinary was growing, a curiosity that refused to stop. No one, not his teachers, not his neighbors, not even Steve himself, could imagine that this curious kid would one day build one of the world's most influential technology companies. As a teenager, Steve met another electronics genius, Steve Wozniak. The two spent countless hours building devices and dreaming about the future. Then, in 1976, inside a small family garage, they started a company called Apple. It didn't look like the beginning of history, just two friends, a few tools, and a dream. Years later, Apple introduced products that transformed personal computing, music players, smartphones, and tablets. Millions of people around the world now carry technology influenced by that vision. Steve's life wasn't perfect. He was even forced out of Apple for a time. But he returned, helped reshape the company, and led it through one of the most remarkable comebacks in business history. The little boy who was once given up for adoption never gave up on his dreams. His story reminds us that your beginning doesn't define your future. Sometimes, the child no one expected to succeed ends up changing the world, and that's exactly what